Hello, everyone. We are so glad to have you with us today. My name is Gautam, and alongside me is Jennifer. So, we'll be co hosting this session and we'll be talking about the latest releases that we have done in Zoho WorkDrive.
Thank you for that introduction, Gautam. So, now this isn't just any regular webinar. We are really excited because we are kicking off the Zoho WorkDrive 5.0 Phase 1 release. This is one of the most anticipated updates we have worked on, packed with features that give a whole new edge to how you handle documents and work as a team.
Thank you for that, Jennifer. And I'm really looking forward to walking through the updates with you all today. And also, if this is your first time joining us, please know that we host these sessions every month covering everything from new features to practical use cases to industry specific webinars. So, there is always something valuable to take away. Let's just dive in and see what's new with WorkDrive 5.0. Before we get started, let's quickly walk you through on what's planned for today. Jennifer, can you share what our attendees can look forward to in the session?
Of course, Gautam. So, this session is segmented into four key sections, which are enhanced productivity, AI enhancements, strengthening compliance and security, and finally, our future roadmap. Each section highlights new features and improvements we have rolled out as a part of the WorkDrive 5.0 Phase 1. And we won't just be talking about them, we'll show you how they can work using live demos straight from the WorkDrive UI, plus a few short videos to help you visualize the changes better.
That's really great.
So let's get started with our first segment, which is all about productivity. Now, when it comes to a document management system, productivity isn't just about saving time. It's about removing frictions in everyday workflows and helping teams get to what they need faster.
Exactly, Jennifer. And in this segment, here's what we have got lined up. The much awaited Zoho WorkDrive and Zoho CRM integration, the new bookmarks feature, and we have index view. And there is another popular request that we have been released, which is setting access levels at the subfolder level. Each of these is designed to reduce manual work, save time, and keep your team focused on what matters the most, which is productivity. And let's kick things off with the first feature in this productivity segment. So, this one's been requested quite a bit, which is WorkDrive's integration with Zoho CRM.
Yes, Gautam, and this is a major update, especially for teams who rely completely on CRM day in and day out. Here, WorkDrive acts as the central file repository across your organization, and with this integration, it's tightly woven into CRM. The Documents tab inside Zoho CRM that you see in this image, it's now powered by WorkDrive. So any file or folders you store within CRM are actually being managed from WorkDrive itself.
That is really great because you're not just storing files anymore. You get access to everything where WorkDrive offers team folders, version history, shared editing, comments, and many more, all without switching between various platforms. Plus, this feature is being rolled out in stages, so it's already available for all new CRM signed up users across all the regions, and it will also be extended to the existing CRM users soon. So if you're an existing CRM users, don't wait. We'll just be releasing this feature in our future updates. And if you're an admin in CRM, you can either connect your current WorkDrive team account, even if it is a paid one, or create a brand new WorkDrive team. So by default, it will start with the essential plan, but you can always upgrade from there. All right, I believe this introduction gave everyone a clear picture of what this integration is all about. But I know you might be curious, so how it'll look in real time. So Jennifer, please do take us.
Of course. So let me take you through a quick live demo on how this setup works. So first you need to connect an existing or create a new WorkDrive team and connect it with CRM. So once connected, you'll be able to see this Documents tab in your Zoho CRM platform. Now, this document tabs mirrors your WorkDrive UI, and you'll be able to see your My Folders space and team folders. Now, you can either create a new team folder by giving it a name and setting up access level to your team members, or you can also associate an existing team folder from your WorkDrive account. So here you can see a series of team folders that is already available in my WorkDrive account, and I can associate them to the Documents tab in Zoho CRM. So now, how can I differentiate between a CRM team folder and a team folder created directly from WorkDrive? So I can directly access WorkDrive by just clicking this Open WorkDrive button. So once created, in the left panel, you'll be able to see the team folders and the folders created from the integrated apps. So it can be CRM Plus, CRM, or project as well. So how you can do that? You can just go to preferences, and here you can enable an option called show team folders based on integrated apps. So in this way, the team folders created from your integrated apps will be shown separately, and the folders created from your WorkDrive will be shown separately. Now coming back to the CRM Documents tab, so here, as any team folders in WorkDrive, you can start bringing in your documents. You can start managing this particular team folder from here. So it doesn't stop here. We also have the attachments tab. So in each module in WorkDrive, like for example, let's take the leads module. For each record, there'll be a attachments tab available. So in this attachments tab, you can directly upload a file from your desktop, or you can also pick files from Zoho WorkDrive as well and add it to that particular record. Now, since you are the record owner, these documents will only be visible to you. And this is also available in WorkDrive as well. So, where you can just simply access your WorkDrive, go to My Folders, and you'll be able to see a folder called Apps. So, under that, you'll be able to see a Zoho CRM subfolder created automatically when you start uploading the relevant attachments to the records. And under that, when you click the module, you'll be able to find all the files that has been added in the attachments for the respective record. So this documents is going to be only accessible to you, since My Folder is your own private space, and from here you can manage the documents of that particular record. So that's how the integration helps bringing CRM and WorkDrive together to simplify file access, keep everything organized, and reduce back and forth between teams. It's structured, secure, and easy to use right from your CRM.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Having everything structured and accessible right within CRM really cut down on the back and forth. That's a solid win, especially for sales and operation teams. So now moving on to something that might seem small but adds a lot of value in day-to-day work, which is bookmarks. Jennifer, we all use them in browsers, but how does the bookmarks work in WorkDrive?
Great question, Gautam. Just like how you bookmark your favorite websites in your browser, now you can bookmark web URLs and even WorkDrive files or folders and store them right alongside your documents. Let's say you're working on a legal case and you have a folder with all your documents, but there's no relevant government website or an internal policy PDF stored elsewhere. Instead of duplicating that file or keeping links in a separate document, you can just bookmark them into the folder that you're working from. So this keeps everything connected and easy to find without clutter or confusion.
We just saw how bookmarks help you bring files and links together in one place. But what if you want to give your team a quick overview of everything that is inside a folder without them opening every single file? That's where Index View comes in.
Exactly, Gautam. Think of it like a table of content page you would see at the start of a book. You can create a Zoho write-off file that lists all the key files or sections inside a folder, like project guidelines or reference documents or link to subfolders. For example, in a client onboarding folder, you could set up index with links to the welcome documents, forms, timelines, and contact sheet. Once set as the index view, anyone opening the folder sees the summary first so that they know where to go right away. It's simple, saves time, and keeps your folder structured without digging around.
That makes index view really useful, especially when folders start to get packed with files. But what about situations where not everyone should see everything in a team folder? Let's say you're working on with your external partners or different departments. Can we control who sees what?
Yes, of course, Gautam. So that's where the custom folder permissions comes in. You can now set access at the subfolder level as well. So even if someone's part of a team folder, you can hide a specific folder from them or restrict them to just view access. A quick example is, let's say your legal team is handling two cases in the same team folder. You can now restrict case A by having a subfolder accessible to just few members and keep case B visible to the rest of the members. So this way you maintain confidentiality within the same workspace without needing to create multiple team folders. Now let's jump into a quick demo on how you can create a new custom folder, manage permissions for an existing one, and finally how to also remove a customization as well. So here in WorkDrive, you're able to see the team folders, and you can either create a subfolder directly, and here you can customize directly from here, or you can also apply the custom folder to an existing subfolder as well. So let's quickly see the member list in this team folder. Here you can see there are multiple members who are part of this team folder with different access level. And let's take for example Ava. So Ava is in viewer permission. So now let's say I want to give Ava editor role to this particular subfolder. So I'm just going to select the subfolder, click on share, and click the customize button. Now there'll be a note saying that this particular subfolder will be converted into a customized subfolder with different access level. Now I'm going to give continue. By default, the admin and the organizers will be part of the subfolder. Now I'm just going to select Ava and give her editor role and customize. So when the subfolder is customized, it will change the icon, and in this way Ava will have viewer role in all the folders and files under this team folder, but for this subfolder alone she will have the editor role. So in this way custom folders bring a new level of control to your team folders, letting you share specific content with the right people, limit access when needed, and keep sensitive work out of view.
Thank you for that excellent demo. What's next on our list, Jennifer?
So we have the AI enhancements, which is an exciting segment with our very own built-in assistant Zia AI. So in this section, we'll walk you through on 3 updates. That is how you can use AI to generate summaries to your files. And next, we'll be seeing how you can create audio and video transcription. And finally, how the AI supports in comment translation. So all of this is aimed at helping you get to the point faster, skip repetitive tasks, and focus more on decision making.
Okay, we all know how the comments section in WorkDrive makes life easier, be it sharing quick ideas, dropping notes, or even kicking off a discussion right inside a file. But sometimes language can become a bit of a roadblock, especially when you're working with global teams. So, Jennifer, I heard Zia's got something up her sleeve for that.
Absolutely. To make these conversations smoother, Zia AI now helps you translate comments instantly. So, whether it's someone else's comment or your own, you can now translate it into your preferred language with just a single click. Zia now supports 74 languages, making cross border teamwork a lot easier. And here's a quick use case. So, let's say you are part of a UK or a US based legal team collaborating with your counterparts in India. They have left a few comments in, let's say, Tamil or Hindi to quickly capture internal notes. You can, like, instead of copying the text into a separate translation tool, you can just hit translate right inside the work drive and get the context immediately. Or maybe you're responding to a client in the US and you can type out your update in your local language and let Zia translate it into English before posting. So, in this way, it's very much fast, efficient, accurate, and keeps everyone on the same page literally.
That's really great. So now working on files with external clients will be easier with translation. So continuing with the power of AI in WorkDrive, let's talk about something every business uses on a daily basis, which is audio and video content. Be it recorded meetings, training sessions, or webinars like the present one we conduct, going through the entire video for a specific moment is time consuming, right?
Exactly, Gautam. Now, with Zia's transcription, WorkTry converts these into text automatically, helping you search, reference, and jump to exact moments using timestamps. Think of it like this: like you had 1 hour client call last week, and instead of rewatching the entire recording, you can scan the transcript, find the section where pricing was discussed, click the timestamp, and boom, you're there. So, this is especially useful across media teams, educators, or legal professionals who rely on documentation. And it's not just for convenience, it also improves accessibility, ensures better internal alignment, and saves tons of review time.
Well, that transcription feature for audio or video files really cut down review time. But what if we are starting a long proposals or reports? Can Zia help here too?
Absolutely. Zia can instantly generate a summary of any document, giving you the key highlights without reading through every line. Let's say you receive a 20-page client proposal. Instead of spending 30 minutes reading it, just use Zia to summarize the file. You'll get a quick overview of the important points, saving you tons of time. Once the summary is ready, you can preview it, copy it to use elsewhere, or save it as a writer file in WorkDrive for future references.
Well, so Jennifer, I believe that this is perfect for those of us who want the too long, didn't read version if professionally done.
Exactly, Gautam.
So now we have talked about productivity and AI, but security is just as critical as the others, especially when handling sensitive business data. So, Jennifer, can you show us how WorkDrive strengthens data protection and compliance with these latest feature updates?
Yes, of course, Gautam. In this segment, we'll focus on how WorkDrive helps you protect your data and stay compliant through features like file version retention, data loss prevention, and advanced share settings. These updates are designed to give your teams better control, prevent accidental data leaks, and meet your organization's compliance standards.
Well, that's a solid layer of protection, Jennifer. And speaking of control, when it comes to sharing business data, that's where many teams need precision. So, what's new with WorkDrive's advanced share settings?
So, Gautam, you now get granular control over how files are shared, whether it's through email, custom links, or embed codes. You can whitelist specific email addresses or even domains for secure external sharing. And from data administration, you can also view all the shared items in one place and even revoke access or links in bulk.
Nice. This gives admins tighter control without chasing down every single shared file.
Exactly, Gautam. And let me walk you through this steps in live. So, from your work drive, the admins from the admin console can click the settings tab, and here you'll be able to find a sharing tab. So, this is where the admins can have a complete control on how the documents can be shared in work drive. So here you'll be able to find an option called allowing direct sharing via email address. And here I'm going to enable an option where I only want to share to a specific domain and external users list. So here I've already added a few sample domains and email addresses, meaning from WorkDrive I can only share to this set of users and the users with the domains mentioned here. So let's say, for example, I'm trying to share a file with a different user. So let me select that. Give me a second. So here I'm going to add a different email address that is not part of the domains or the email address that I've selected. So when I set or when I try to share with an email address or a domain apart from the list added here, this will display an error message saying that you cannot share to the email address apart from the domains or email or the external users that is listed here. At the same time, you can also manage them in bulk by just clicking view shared items for the specific user and access all the list of documents that has been shared to that particular user. And also you can directly go to the data administration tab as well and click the shared items and select all, and here you can even select any of your preferred users or domain, and in this way you'll be able to see what all documents has been shared directly with that particular user or with a particular domain. So in this way you can also manage the like the access level, you can remove access level, or you can also change it. You can see what all documents has been shared from this one space. So with these settings in place, you're not just sharing files, you're doing it securely and with complete visibility. So it's control that also scales up with your team.
Absolutely. That level of control is a game changer for admins and IT teams. So now that we have explored how to manage sharing using domain whitelisting, external user permissions, and share item visibility, Jennifer, can you walk us through on the next essential security feature?
Yes, we are now looking at data loss prevention. WorkDrive's DLP policies help safeguard sensitive content by automatically classifying files that contain critical data like personal, financial, or legal information. Once identified, admins can restrict actions such as sharing, downloading, copying, or even printing these files. So, this ensures that sensitive documents remain protected at every step, especially in industries where data security is a top priority. Now, let me show that in real time. So, how the data policy can be created is the admins can click the admin console, go to the data loss prevention. Now, the first step is to set up the policy. You can click this new policy button. Here, you can add your policy name, description for your reference, and you can select the policy scope, whether the policy needs to be applied to all the files and folders in WorkDrive, or whether you need to exclude some folders, or whether you want to apply it on only on certain folders. Those options can be selected. Then you're going to set the policy rule. Now this policy rule is again classified into three segments. You can either apply the rule based on keyword identifier, that is, it scans file content for keywords, whether it's sensitive content identifier that detects country specific PII. You can also refer the country specific PII by just accessing the data loss prevention. And here under the sensitive content identifiers, based on the region, you'll be able to see what all sensitive PII details will be captured upon uploading the file. Now, coming back to the identifier type, then finally we have the file identifier. which matches file name or extension. You're going to select any of this, and you can also create multiple policy rules as well. And finally, you will be either creating a label or you'll be classifying an existing label. So if you're going to create a label, you're going to give a name, description, choose a color for easy recognition, and you're going to manage action on what should be done if the document is classified based on the policy that you have created. Now let me quickly show you a sample one that I've created. So here I've added the name. It's for a confidentiality policy regarding legal contracts and compliance. I've applied the scope to be for all the folders and files in WorkDrive, and I've created two rules. One with file identifier, if the file name contains client contracts or it's in the extension docx or PDF. And I've also created a keyword identifier to match the client case ID, and another keyword identifier as well. So I can also give and or not function to either satisfy all the rules or any specific rules. And then I've classified into one label called legal restricted. So when you have created the rule, when you try to upload a file, it will be automatically it will be automatically labeled like this one, or you can also manually apply them as well. So how this is done is, while creating the classification label, you will be provided with an option on whether you can choose on automatically when applied via the DLP policy, or whether you want it to be manually applied. So in this way, you can either based on the rules that you have created, the documents will be automatically labeled, or you can also manually apply them as well. So once applied, it blocks sharing, copying, and also download actions. So in this way, the orgs can manage sensitive information by preventing it from getting exposed, altered, or deleted in ways that compromise its confidentiality, integrity, or availability, like accidental leaks, intentional data theft, or poor data handling practices. And with this DLP setup steps, your organization can proactively safeguard sensitive data and control how files are shared and accessed. So this ensures compliance and minimizes risk across teams.
Thank you for that live walkthrough on DLP, Jennifer. That was very insightful and practical as well. Now, shifting gears a bit, I have heard that Zoho WorkDrive also has strong version control capabilities. So, Jennifer, can you tell us more about how version retention works and why it is so important?
Absolutely. So let's say you're working on a sales proposal, and based on the client requirements, you're modifying the file multiple times. So later you realize a specific version, let's say the second version, add most accurate data. With WorkDrive's unlimited version history, you can roll back to that specific version anytime. No panics or redos are required. Each time you or your team updates a file, WorkDrive automatically saves a new version. But not every team wants to retain all versions forever, especially for large files like video or graphic designs that eat up storage. So that's where the custom version retention comes in. Admins can also choose to either retain all versions or apply a limit, for example, the latest 50 versions only, and anything older gets deleted automatically. And here's a smart tip. So if there is a version you want to keep forever, you can also simply mark it as keep forever, and it will be safe from deletion regardless of your retention settings.
That is really practical, especially for teams that collaborate frequently on the same files. The keep forever option sounds like a lifesaver for critical versions as well. And to wrap things up, let's take a quick look at what's coming soon to Zoho WorkDrive. So the features that we talked about are already available, and you can go ahead and check these features. And furthermore, we are continuing to invest in AI powered improvements. Building on what we already have seen today, you can expect even smarter ways to organize and manage your content. We're also bringing workflows for automated document processing to help streamline approval cycles, task assignments, and data organization, all within WorkDrive. And it's also designed to cut down on your manual work and improve accuracy across your business processes. And another highly requested feature is archiving team folders. This will let admins archive inactive department data or retain past teams' data or even pause access to folders without deleting it, all keeping your storage organized. And finally, we are planning to introduce smart file suggestions. Based on your team's usage pattern, WorkDrive will start automatically recommending files which you are most likely to access, making it faster and easier to find what exactly you need.
Absolutely, Gautam. And these upcoming features sound fantastic. Smarter organization, automated workflows, and file suggestions will be real time savers. And especially archiving team folders is a great addition too, perfect for keeping things tidy without losing data. So, very much excited to see it all roll out.
Exactly, Jennifer.
Um, So we have officially reached the end of our session, and what a feature-packed journey it's been with WorkDrive 5.0. Um,
Absolutely, Jennifer. From enhancing productivity with the Zoho CRM integration, bookmarks, index view, and the much awaited subfolder permission control, every update was designed to cut down manual steps and streamline how teams work.
and then we shifted gears into the AI enhancements, where we saw Zia in action on summarizing documents, transcribing audio and video files, and even translating comments to remove language barriers across teams.
And finally, we wrapped up with security and compliance, which are more important than ever, whether it's data loss prevention, version retention controls, or advanced sharing settings. WorkDrive now gives you more tools to stay in control of your data.
And each of these features brings something valuable, be it a time saver, a smarter content management, or peace of mind when it comes to sensitive information.
Exactly. So, whether you're managing sales documents, collaborating with clients, or working across global teams, WorkDrive 5.0 gives you the flexibility, security, and intelligence you need to scale.
And thank you everyone for joining us today. And if you haven't explored these features yet, start your trial or you can reach out to us. We are here to help you make the most of WorkDrive 5.0.
And before we wrap up, we would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to everyone who joined today. It's pleasure walking you through these exciting new updates that is already available. And as mentioned, this is the phase one of the release. So do check out these features in the phase one. And please do keep an eye out for our upcoming phase two webinar for WorkDrive 5.0, where we will dive into the next set of enhancements that are on the way. In the meantime, we encourage you to test out these new features and feel free to share your feedback with us. So if you have any questions or need any assistance, you can always reach out to us via the live chat, phone, or email that are displayed in the screen right now. And also, you can find our pre-sales email address mentioned. So if you're new to WorkDrive and if you'd like to evaluate or request a personalized demo, then please feel free to reach out to our pre-sales team, who will be happy to have a one-on-one session with you guys and clear out your questions and explain all the features with more clear understanding. So thank you once again, and we look forward to connecting with you on our next session. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers. Bye bye.